Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and welcome everybody. Or welcome back if you have seen the previous parts. Welcome back to Eye of the Beholder. And I realized that we can actually move this thing on the top right a little bit down to make it nicer. But even more importantly, I managed to go back through a little bit and fix up the map a little bit. So, for the drow area we're currently in, let me actually just hop into the game real quick. We are standing in front of the staircase right here. This is where we are. And you know how yesterday I felt like this entire section here, which is disconnected, just it kind of feels like it just really fits in here. So after a little bit of testing, I noticed that I had one extra tile of vertical distance here. Like I put in one extra room here, and then it just fit in here very nicely. This part here I'm not sure about. This one is basically just I put it here. I could probably also go here, but it felt like this just seems like it goes to the edge of the area, and it fits a little bit better over here, but I don't know what else there could be around here. But for now, this seems to be mostly fitting. Then I also just redid all of the connections, and because we have the entire drow area on more or less like one screen, it is, at least for me personally, easier to follow which one of these ladders and such goes where. It's still a little bit tricky to see, to be honest, but I think this is just kind of a lot nicer than before, just kind of having it vertically arranged. Today we're gonna go into the drow area, level 3, or whatever you want to call it, and see what the lower purple area has. Probably. There was actually something else I meant to do, and I forget what it was about. What's the other thing I meant to do? I don't remember. It was something else. Maybe I'll figure it out as we go. Oh, right, actually. Yes, I remember now. There's this staircase here that leads up. Right, this is what I was thinking about. This staircase here leads up somewhere into this floor, and it's marked in purple, which means we have not yet actually explored this place. So I actually want to go back into this area here in order to start exploring. So in order to get there, we need to go through this area, which means we need to go through this area, which means we need to go through this area, which we are literally standing right in front of. Alrighty, so we are starting right in front here on the right side. So let's go down this staircase. This staircase just gets us all the way down into this section. I was really considering just keeping them disentangled on the right side, but then the lines were just getting rather messy when I did this. Then from here, we're just gonna go to the end of the hallway to basically just right here is where we walked. Now we're getting down here to the 2 key doors. So let us head downstairs. Have I ever gone down through... Wait, this is a staircase up. Oh, I mismarked this one. This is a staircase up, not a staircase down. I did not catch that one. So this little piece actually fits in somewhere into the upper section instead. So let me actually, in this case, grab this, Control M to move it, and we're just moving it somewhere up here. I don't know where it goes. I don't think it matters. Just gonna move it up here so it's a bit easier to see. In fact, actually, let me move it a bit further over, maybe. I don't want these lines to overlap like this. So in this case, I'm going to mark this entire part here. Control M, just move it a bit further over. That way these lines don't awkwardly overlap as much anymore. Alright, then this one goes just back up to a key area. Let me correct the symbols here real quick. This should be a staircase up. This should be a staircase down. Connect these again. There we go. Okay, now that makes more sense. I was thinking, I don't remember there being a green area connected. And, well, there is no green area connected. Alrighty, now we go to the entire tunnel, all the way south. And up this staircase, back up to this 9-shaped room. Going up. This is the key exchange, is it not? I believe it is. So, do we have any gems or keys I want to test out to exchange? We have never seen what the ruby key turns into, but I think this is the gem into key exchange? No, it's not. This is the key into gem exchange. 1 gem for 1 key. No, I had it backwards. It's fine. Anyways. Now we're gonna go through here to the east, and this leads up. Where does it lead? I don't know. I don't think we have been here. We are now going up through this staircase here, and this leads us up somewhere to the previous floor. I don't know if it's gonna connect or anything like that. Let us start mapping again. To the north is the staircase that leads down, because that's where we came from. Wrong buttons. Where's the staircase button? There. Alrighty. Hey, John Oser. Welcome to you. Also, welcome Quadlight. Welcome Northrex, and welcome to anybody else who might have joined us. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I just jumped straight into the game because I just really wanted to continue. Even worse as reading chat nowadays, apparently. Anyways, we're connecting this. Control G to here. Let me mark this as white because we are exploring this place right now. Alright, so just bumping the walls. It seems like there is 1 extra step to the south and something written on the wall. So let us mark that as such. And this says 1 battle for glory. I don't think we've seen this one before. 1 battle for glory. Okay. And there's a spider door we can open to our west, actually. So, hello. Right, there's this guy just coming over. We don't really have a whole lot of weights to back up right now, so we're just gonna face tank him. We know they have really good chance to hit for what it's worth, but so do we at this point, it seems. So that's good news. Alright, that guy's done. Picking up my arrows again. We have all the way up to 20 arrows now. And we also have 2 priests. Oh right, we didn't rest actually. Since last time, I suppose. Maybe I should have Moth be in the back row instead of Hilaria in case we get back attacked. Because Moth has much better defenses. Well, at least more health, relatively speaking. You can have the scroll instead. And anything else? Not really. Just a little bit of extra maximum HP and also heal because of it. Okay, then we are in a small room to the west. The room goes north, and there appears to be a spider door here. 1 battle for glory, it said. Just 1. Does that mean I was supposed to maybe walk by this guy, only fighting 1 of them? Who knows? Just checking the walls. This appears to be going around a bend in the front of us. Just double checking the walls for switches and hidden passages. And this just continues. Let me move this entire thing a little bit over. I don't have enough space to work with right now. I didn't... well, we'll see how this is going to go. We are sitting right here right now, so let's keep going one further west. And then it's one step south. Then there's another spider door. One sacrifice made. Okay. Ominous. Wait, that is wrong. The text is on this wall, the door is on the next one. And it says, one sacrifice made, dot dot dot. Okay, one battle for glory, one sacrifice made. Sacrifice made. There's a little copy on the switch. Okay. Well, let's mark these as such. There's a copy. And there's a switch. What do we sacrifice? A scroll we don't need. Rock. Moth has gained a level of experience. Oh, this just opens up the door. Can we sacrifice more? No. Huh. That's concerning. We can sacrifice exactly one thing. So I wonder whether different sacrifices might have different effects. Because let's be real, sacrificing a rock is not particularly great, all things considered. Let's label this as yellow. I guess that's not real yellow over here, huh? Delicious rock indeed. Welcome, Nicaltian. Hope you're doing well. So mark this as a wall that gets removed or removed. Alright, we put in our rock into the cubby and push the button to open the wall south. Maybe other items yield different results. Like, I'm actually kind of curious to see whether we could sacrifice one of our key items instead, and if the game lets me. So, just because I'm curious, yes, load the game. I'm gonna go and try that real quick. Excuse me, sir, I'm just trying out things real quick. Obviously, I'm not gonna save that, but let's sacrifice this. It does work. The game lets you do that. Makes me wonder whether you can get your sacrificed item back later down the road. Man, this guy is hitting accurate. That's crazy. Hitting rump is really difficult. Like, that's impressive, honestly. Also, I guess that's fine. Anyways, I don't expect this to be any different, I suppose. So we're just... Let me actually sacrifice something unique instead. Like, something that I would recognize. So in case we encounter it later again, I wouldn't kind of know what it is. Let's sacrifice... What's something that we won't need or have any use for? But that I would recognize in case we encounter it later down the road again. A rope is too large, apparently. Egg. There would be no reason to have, well, for the most part, I guess there would be not much of a reason to have Kenku eggs. Let's rest and heal. Ilaria and Mothball can not just take turns healing the entire party. It's nice having a second cleric, takes much less long time. Alright, we're gonna sacrifice a Kenku egg. Okay, Stone Dagger and Kenku had the same effect. I kind of expected as much, so... Well, let's see if we find a Kenku later down the road. checking the walls for potential switches, and well, the thing continues to the west, and then it goes south. Don't mind me. Oh, by the way, something else I did. Right, I remember now the other thing I meant to see. Do you see the little overlay over the buttons in the bottom left here? It looks kind of neat, I would argue. So what I did is there is a blend mode that you can activate for graphics, and I set it to subtract. And it just kind of so happens to work out that it looks kind of nice, honestly, I would argue, when I now hold down the buttons so you can see which buttons I'm pressing while still being able to see the arrow. I'm actually kind of happy on how that turned out, because I was thinking it's kind of awkward when you can no longer see the direction. So I was initially thinking maybe I just need to like cut out the graphics or something like that in order to achieve that effect, but well, OBS already has a built-in solution that seems to work just fine. Anyways, I'm actually starting to get concerned that I might not be able to fit in this gigantic area into the upper room, so it might be somewhere else, or my upper room constellation might just be not good to begin with. We'll see. We'll see if it fits at all or not. Alright, this just keeps going, I guess. Just testing all of the walls, and there's the junction here. 6 member in the party. In the fight, 4 idle while 2 fight. Yeah, I mean, I'm just too lazy to pick up more or cast spells when we just encounter a single enemy that I know I can handle. Alright, there appears to be a hole in the floor here, and it continues over there. Let me save. I think this is fine to save now. 1 battle fought, 1 sacrifice made. Okay. And there appears to be a ring in the corner, and something on the other side of the wall. Something written. 1 leap of faith, aka jump down the hole, buddy. There's also a ring. Oh, one other thing. I actually did look up whether there is a way for us to figure out in-game what these magical items do, and there is. I don't know the exact extent of it, but there is a way to look it up or like figure it out in the game. So actually what I was initially doing, I was looking for a list of items in Eye of the Beholder to see whether there's anything I can find in like the clue book or something like that. And then didn't find anything for that. But I did find the exact question I was asking: can I identify the items and what they do in a Steam forum post? And the answer was right below. It did give me a bit more information than I was hoping for, so I guess technically I got a slight spoiler. But I think it's hopefully fine, and I would have figured it out anyways, but I don't really know. Alright, this is a magical ring. I don't know what it does. Let's save in case it is. Oh, it's not cursed. We can't take it off again unless cursed items work differently. Armor class 10. Okay, this is a ring of minus armor class. So you get this one actually, buddy. So you get a little bit more tanky to room. Okay, minus 2 armor class ring. That's actually kind of nice. Let me write that down here. Magical ring, minus 2 AC. Assuming that's the only thing it does, but that's the only thing I can see it doing, and I would be honestly surprised if magical items had more than one effect at a time, to be completely honest with you. I could be wrong. Magical ring, minus 2 AC. Text says 1 leap of faith. Actually, I don't know how it's capitalized, because well, everything is capitalized text-wise in this game. Well, I guess nothing to do but to drop down into the hole, which I will do in a second, but let me real quick see. Does this area fit like over here maybe? So let me mark the area we just mapped out. Control M to move. Does this fit? I guess that kind of fits in. I would need to move this one down, but I don't think that's a problem. Diagonal connections are fine. Can't really move it left or right, up or down. So yeah, if it is indeed on this floor still, which I suppose I don't really have a reason to doubt that it is, I think this is how it goes in. Which actually means my guess as to where this piece fits in was evidently reasonably accurate, I guess. So I was lucky. It's literally 50-50. I felt like it could be either here or here. So I just put it over there. Okay, that's actually kind of decent. There could be, well, this part here could down here or over here still. I guess overall it fits in quite nicely, I would argue. A little bit on the awkward side, but that's okay. Anyways, enough just being happy on how the map kind of shapes up to be, because, you know, I like looking at the maps for some reason. You see a black box over the arrows with something very small in the middle. Yes, that's the number, because it's the text color that I would need to change it, but I don't really know how to do that in the program. So I think the little small, like I color keyed most of the text from the Nobo thing out, but I don't know how to do the rest. But I think it's okay. Alrighty, well, let's take a leap of faith. Where does this lead? To the lower area. Where could we go in here? Up here is a possibility. But if we want to have this be more... Well, it will probably be here if it is more central. It could also be over here. This actually might give me information as to whether I can even trust the holes being one-to-one relative to staircases or not. We jump down. And we didn't even take damage jumping down. That is interesting. Anyways. Can I... Yes, I can. Where is... Here, this one. It's gonna start marking things here. We are facing east. East is a way forward. And then it goes north after. Just pumping the walls, checking for switches. I don't see anything. Once faith repaid. Okay. And there is a teleporter here. Well. Once faith repaid. Dot. I don't know if the dots are important. Probably not. So it's actually just a tiny 3x3 area. That could be here, that could be here. It could be here. Wait, no, it would be down here. Could be here. Actually, no, it cannot be there. It could be here, I suppose. That will kind of fit. Once faith repaid. Anyways, this is a teleporter. Teleporters, from what I know, always go like to the same level or floor, so this is probably fine. So we get teleported somewhere. We are facing east right now. There appears to be a spider door to the south. Actually, let me real quick move this a little bit further over, because I don't know how large I need to do the mapping for this part. None of these things are passed through. There's another teleporter here. Oh, I had that backwards. The door is on the north. The teleporter is on the south. Well, we're gonna check out the door first. Once faith repaid. And a scroll of raised dead. Ooh, okay, that is a good one. Let's have moth hang on to this one. The potion of extra healing. You can have that if you want to. Okay, that is actually kind of a big deal. Scroll of raised dead and potion of extra healing. Scroll of raised dead and potion of extra healing. Okay, we can resurrect one dead person once. I wonder if we can use it on the bones in our inventory. If that is an option. Well, once faith repaid. Teleport, and I think I recognize this place. 1 gem for 1 key. Yeah. Okay. 1 gem for 1 key. Where was that? Here. We got teleported to this location. Which is basically more or less where we started anyways. Okay. Mark this going here. Well, I mean, for all what it's worth, I guess that's kind of neat. We just got a little bit of something out of it. I have no idea where I would fit in any of these pieces. I don't think it matters. I was kind of hoping to get behind here, so we would be able to open up this door from the other side. But that was apparently not where we go for that. So I don't know what's up with that still. Beyond that, I guess we can just move these pieces down there and continue on our adventure at this point. Oh, where does this one fit then? Maybe this is more like here and this one goes to the left. Yeah, hold up. I guess this kind of fits. Not really. Well, I mean, I suppose this makes a decent bit of sense if it's here. Let me actually count. Hold up. Maybe it does make perfect sense, in fact. So from here, this is tile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The 16th tile from the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It would be more like here if it was aligned, which I suppose is okay. Like this still would work if we were to move this like diagonally 1 down and 1 left. That would still be reasonably fitting. Which also would kind of mean that the staircase is reasonably aligned like it as well then. In fact, maybe all staircases are supposed to be aligned. Yeah, honestly, this feels like it would be fitting. Okay, yeah, that seems reasonable. In the same vein, I suppose. This piece would probably then fit in here. I'm still gonna leave it there, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, good enough for me. We have explored this little secret that uncovered actually a surprisingly large chunk of this map still. And we just get a little bit of a nice trinket out of it. Okay, then we are sitting right here right now. Where do we go now? I think I want to go to this staircase. So we start mapping the lower area from this location. Because we know where it is, we know that this falling down here eventually leads us back over here as well. So how do I get there effectively? I guess we could also start with this staircase. Technically. Does it matter? I don't know if it matters. I don't think it matters. Wait, where does this one go? Hold up. This staircase right here is not currently connected. It leads into a room facing south with no turning back text. Oh, I see. This one goes to here. This is where that goes. Yeah, I mean, these pieces kind of fit approximately. Like, they tend to be off by one sometimes. So I think that just makes sense. Like, I think the developers tried to make the pieces align properly with the correct staircases and such, but they were also fine in case they just didn't. That's okay sometimes. Alrighty. Consequently, I suggest let us find our way to this staircase then. How do I get there effectively? I need to go to the outer ring. Stone gateway into green. Right. This is the other stone gateway that didn't work. These are buttons, I don't know what they do. These buttons here also have no idea what they do. And where would we get to here? I guess this staircase would be like the main entrance then. So we want to get over here, which I guess we are sitting right here right now, so going back through the no turning back room is probably okay. No turning back. Because we already did clear this entire section anyways. This is the stone gateway room here. Then we go down here. We land all the way down south over here. And then we just go up, north, east, through this tunnel, north, and then go west, north, east, north. And oh yeah, right, doggies are gonna respawn in this area, so let's just move reasonably fast. And there we are. Alrighty, here we are. Welcome to Drow Floor 3. Population right now, it is me, and probably a lot of other visitors that are not going to be quite as friendly. Let's mark this as white because we are going here. And we are facing east. Okay. Facing east. There is a room, oops, to this side. There appears to be a door over here. There's also a junction going south over here. Let me zoom in so it's a bit easier to see. And what I'm currently doing, we are standing right here. Alrighty, welcome to this place. There's also a door here as well. We can open this one. Kind of like in previous times before. We're just gonna label this as purple because I have not yet opened them. These are places we can explore sometime. Also, I did not mean to go back up. I meant to go and check the walls for any potential switches or any pass-through ability. There's another spider door here. There's 2 steps in between. So there's another one here. And another one here. Alright, so this is just a room full of spider doors. Each one going somewhere. Where does it go? I don't know. Let's take the one that's closest to the staircase. So we are taking this one first. Open sesame. And this one goes east and west. As well as continues south. So there's 2 pressure plates right there, as well as a little bit of text on the side of this pressure plate to the east over here. So what is written there? Donate armor. Donate sword. Didn't I already do that one? I thought that opened the door, but maybe it didn't. Okay, anyways, east says donate armor, west says donate sword. I just recently put down all sorts of stuff on the ground, so we might not have the necessary pieces. Donate armor. Alrighty. Do we have anything for this? Donate sword. Do you accept flails too? Oh, we have a sword. Let me just double check. This is the armor. This is the sword. Okay, and then there are even more text pieces here. Let's see what the thing wants. This one on the east says donate missile. I wonder if an arrow counts as a missile. Okay, donate missile. I wonder if magic missile scroll would work. Do I have any missiles? I guess technically a rock is a missile. Donate food. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, wait. I don't think Kenku count as food for the purpose of this. Oh, that's awkward. I still need to go back and grab food. So then again, it's possible that maybe the missile doesn't count like that. As an arrow missile? Maybe. Okay, we can't pass through here for now, it's fine. Anything is a missile if you can launch it fast enough. Maybe. Time to reach deep for that sidewinder? A sidewinder? Oh, that kind of missile. Well, we need to get past the final level in order to get to the missile launcher. Alright, let's go over here then. And also mark this door as purple because we have not managed to open it yet, but we have a good idea on what we are supposed to do at least. Alright, this passage goes west. Just checking every wall. Also, it's quite laggy here, so I think there's a lot of enemies walking around in this place. So, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps to the west. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps to the west. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. And then there's a door here that we can in fact open. Well, probably. There's at least a button to it. Hello, doggy. Or kitty cat. Let's cast some lightning bolts at them. Because they really don't like lightning bolts, because they're large creatures, they get hit twice by it, apparently, is what I was told. Let's cast Bless, so we increase our chance to hit. There might be a lot of them in here. They could also potentially respawn in this section, for all I know. They have like flails as tails. Wonder if they are born with these, or whether the domesticated variants just get them attached to their tails when they are kids or something like that. Who knows? They use them as weapons rather effectively, apparently. Alright. There's a little cubby here after, oops, I didn't mean to move. After the door, that is. Just double checking all the walls. With my face, of course, because at this point I just assume it's technically possible that most of the walls in this game could be places that we can go. Also, I think we need to real quick mark all of this and move it a bit further to the east so I have enough space to work with. Righty. We are right here. One more step. And there is a keyhole as well as a door. Wait, how many steps did I take? Sorry. That is 1, 2, 3 steps to the keyhole and door. So 1, 2, 3. There's a locked door as well as a keyhole right here. Do we have any keys remaining? We have one ruby key, right? Doesn't fit. It's not a ruby key. Alright. Not a ruby key. Well, nothing to do but turn around and explore a different direction then. Back in the main room, or what I consider to be the main room. Let's go northeast from here. Because I will probably just have to move the entire thing down a bunch. Right, this map goes to the east. It's actually reasonably likely that this is the top end of the entire complex map here, for what I know. Hold up. Move this down just in case I need more space over there. Oh, well, now I'm at the bottom. That's fine. Right. We are straight through here. Just faces east and then it goes south immediately right after. Check every wall for potential passages and switches. Right, and then there's a door over here. This one does not open from this side. So I guess it is locked for now. Nobody is able to pry the door open. There's a special key here. Alright, it's a gem key, I suppose. Oh, didn't we briefly try using the shiny rocks, and it actually did work on these things in one of the places, but I was briefly just running through to get an idea of the place. Let's see. Ah, that does work. Neat. Hi guys, I would like to introduce you to lightning bolts. Okay, cool. We have learned that this works. A gem key. What do you call this? Like magma rock? Works as a key here. I wonder if it accepts any gem. I should have. I assume it's rather... Actually, no, I think I tried the other gems, didn't I? And the previous one. So I assume it's just very specific as to what it accepts, so it's fine. Okay, anyways, this appears to be a little room, 2 kitty cats inside, and there is a key at the end of on the other side here. Just double check all the walls. And we get a drow key. Okay. Find a drow key here. Accidentally clicked cancel instead of OK. Okay, nothing else to it. Okay, then we are here, facing south, and this seems to just keep going for a bit. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps to a door. So 1, 2, 3 steps to a door. And I think there was once again another keyhole over here. Well, let's see if this one... Let's save. Does this one accept the other gems too? I highly doubt it, but who knows? Who has them? Torum, you do. Quite a special key, special key. It's once again the magma rock. Alright, so I'm just gonna copy this and paste this right here. Let's see what we find. Just another 2x3 room. Highly doubt there's any switches anywhere, but who knows? Better be thorough. Made scroll of stone skin. Can you cast this on other people? Anyways, we can scribe that into our spellbook. Let's see. Memorize spells. Stone skin is level 4. I'm not really using fear much. Let's actually see what the handbook says about the stone skin spell. Let's see. 4th level mage spells. Stone skin. This spell grants the recipient virtual immunity to any attack by cut, blow, projectile, or the like. Stone skin protects the user from almost any non-magical attack. The spell lasts for 1 to 4 attacks, plus 1 for every 2 levels of the caster. For example, a 9th level mage casting Stone Skin would protect against 5 to 8 attacks. Range is 0, so I think it is just for Raha. So that means he might be technically able to survive any fall from great heights. For what it's worth. Okay. That is arguably good. Like, it's probably a better spell than I initially would have given it credit for, to be honest. So... Scroll of Stone Skin. Because I figured, oh, it's just going to increase his AC, but he's not going to be in a position where he's going to get attacked much. But no, this just absorbs the attacks to begin with, which is much better. Tank Mage. Could be a Tank Mage. There are Warrior Fighter multi-classes. Right, so then this goes like this. And here we find watch your head. Well, that's fair. Actually, that is 1 further east here. Then we have a little text, watch your head. This is where we drop down from above for what it's worth, because we know where this is. This says watch your head, dot dot dot. Let's see if we're actually gonna take a bit of damage walking over here, but we should actually get more rocks here, I think. Yeah, look at this, we get our rocks back. Well, at least we get some of the rocks. Also, we didn't get hit. Funny enough. More shiny rocks for us. Just checking whether there's anything else. So these were the 2 shiny rocks that we used just now to open up the doors. Okay, it didn't even hit us, funnily enough. So how many steps is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. All of them have ceiling holes. And it is a very, very easy thing to just associate this place. Let me move this a little bit higher up. Associate this place with the other location that we have found already at this point, which is up here. We know this here. I think Shift G cannot link current cell. No. There we go. Set the paste destination. This goes here. And I'm just only going to link one of them. Like, technically we could link all of these pits, but there's not really much of a point. But now this gives me much greater confidence to say that this is most likely the bottom of the area. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, it's off by 1. Close enough. So this is in fact the top area of the map for what it's worth. I'm going to go ahead and move these things out of the way in this case. Just get them out of the way. We can figure out the details and how these things connect later. Move this as well. And this too. Then we can mark this part. And we move this up here. I have a reasonable confidence that this is the top end of the map. So this just kind of fits in here reasonably nicely, I would argue. Okay, nice. So then we expect there to be just like a small room, or maybe just a tunnel leading straight south on this one place we have not yet explored. Right, let's head back into the main room. I'm also not hearing enemies slink around in this section anymore, so that's good news. So let us head back over here. We're gonna explore this place now. 1, 2. There's text here. Hall of Thieves. Ah, this is where the Hall of Thieves is. This is on the west side. And there's like cubbies all across the thing. Over here. So let me actually check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the corner that then goes east. There is a switch on the ground that we don't know what it does. I think last time we just walked over this and it did nothing. Presumably because we need to put stuff into the copies for the Hall of Thieves. Thank you. So how many are there? 1, 2. Cure poison. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That does line up with what we expect it to be. And there is a cure poison. So first of all, what we're going to do is, without doing anything, we step on this switch, see if anything happens. Well, something happened probably somewhere. Let me just continue running through here. This door is open. I think we might have run through here already. Oh, the door closed behind us. This door is not open. I don't remember the details of this place. We've been briefly here, exploring, just running through the area without finding a whole lot. Alrighty. Let's just put something into each of these. Considering this was like a cure poison potion, what if we just put all of the other cure poison potions in here? Cure poison, cure poison, cure poison, cure poison. They are still here. I feel like this might be this floor's special challenge to figure out what the heck Hall of Thieves want. Maybe they want like the actual poison potion, because we have one of these as well. Who has the poison potion, guys? Oh, I probably dropped it off all the way at the top, didn't I? Yeah. Anyways. Don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm almost certain that I'm just gonna miss out on a bit of experience by not figuring this one out. But there's also not a whole lot of things to go on by, I would argue, so I suppose it is what it is. So 2 steps east, and then we go 1 south. Let me just real quick check whether this is actually correct here, because this feels like this could fit nicer together on the map. So I'm just wondering whether I made a mistake on the mapping side of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 from this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I didn't make the mistake. But the mistake was on the other side, weirdly enough. Okay, where is the mistake? You would think at this point I should be decently good at figuring out where the heck I make mistakes. But I'm not. Okay, there's 2 steps. Ah, I see. This entire branch here is like 1 down. Let me also grab this. Copy. Paste this here. Paste this here. Remove this part. Add it here. Alrighty. Once again, my mapping instincts actually ended up being correct. So that's nice. And I will guess that maybe I don't want to step onto this switch many times. Who knows? I sure don't. Well, let's continue down this road, shall we? See what else we can find. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps until a junction. There's a spider door to the east. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps until a junction. There's a spider door to the east. This one we cannot open. Only if that might open if we activate the Hall of Thieves thing correctly. Probably not. I assume that's just a separate thing. So consequently, let us mark this as purple and this purple. I think this is just a room that closes behind us too. Yeah, that's fine. Then it does go north, probably just like this. There's a button on the floor that just closes the door behind us. Let's take a quick peek. Nothing else seems to be the matter on this place. So we're good to go. Back out in the corridor. Then we take 1, 2, 3 steps into a larger room over here. 1, 2, 3. Now we are in a larger room. This looks like to be a 3x3. And oh, this is the stone door place, or at least a stone door place. This is the number 4, or whatever you want to call it. What was the bottom left? Who knows? Okay, let me... Stone door, missing bottom left. Stone dagger. I'm pretty sure this is the stone dagger place. So we found the stone dagger place. Let me mark this as a door. Kind of like this. Just checking. Ooh. This is a pass-through wall. Just checking the rest of the walls. Wait, oh, we have been here before. Oh, wait. That was a while ago. That was a long time ago. That's why we have been here before. Oh, I also marked this one. 3 arrows was apparently over here. Okay, so this is where 3 arrows were. I knew I was in here already. But I'm pretty sure I marked this one differently at some point too. Spider mural draw floor. There it is. This was before I figured out that we can actually press the buttons on the spider portrait. There was a draw shield over here. Scroll of invisibility. Oh, because you get into this room from the other side. Right, okay. We found the connection here. And also chainmail. I'm just going to mark this entire thing. Copy it over. Now we can preview paste it. And we're gonna paste this right there. Kind of like this. This is a door we can open, this one cannot. Stone dagger. Gateway. Cool. And this one specifically leads to... Where's my cursor? Oh, up there. So this one we connect now here. Perfect. Then we can erase this part. We no longer need it. Because we are now exploring these places. Sweet. I'm going to... This was also before I started using purple as a marker for things we have not yet explored. Nice. Alright. Excellent. We're in this room. We're going south from here. Like that little room there being empty and all just kind of jogged my memory. But this is also before I learned about the switches on how they look in this place. So I think I should still check all of the walls anyways. Just in case we find a switch. We're also going through the wall here. Just keep going north. And then we are... Oh, yeah, okay. We can in fact open up this by the door, but it is a one-way affair, so we're gonna mark it as such. Again, this was before I even learned about there being switches that we can activate on the spider doors. Alright, in case you're curious where we are right here. Actually, oh wait, no, we are here. There we go, that makes more sense. We also have the key. Oh, wait, what we can do is travel while we're here anyways. Before I forget about it. Then we get to what is ostensibly the harbor room, if you will. We go to Stone Necklace, I think. This one here. This gets us back to the dwarves. And we want to pick up food, armor, and what else? Oh, we can also see where we can resurrect this person here. Just because I can, I suppose. Halfling bones. Thank you for the good luck. Let's see. Resurrect dead. Sweet. Taught uphill. So this is, I think, a rogue. But no, we would like to not have Taught uphill in our party. The halfling shrugs as he wanders off. He mutters, "Your loss, fools." Hey, I just resurrected you. For free. Anyways. No, we wanna pick up a weapon we don't mind leaving behind. I suppose this is a weapon. Well, specifically sword is what it asks for. Then we want an armor. I don't know if a mage robe counts as an armor. So we are grabbing like one of the chainmails that must be laying around here somewhere. This one. Okay, Scale mail should work, most likely, and food. It's like the second time we needed food for something. Oh wait, no, I think that's the second time in the same place where we needed food. There's also iron rations in here and small food pieces. Also we left some kenku eggs here. I'm just gonna leave the rest of them as well. Take one with me just in case we need them. Alright, we also still have the plate mail of the Great Beauty, which is only one armor class. Okay, let's get back. Alright, then we're going through the stone dagger place. It's kind of satisfying and to figure out in the end and how all of these pieces fit together, I would say. Alrighty, then put the stone dagger back into your inventory. Welcome back to this place. So we are all the way down here in this room. Now let's see whether we can open up these doors further south. So we're gonna get to the junction. We are right here. 1, 2, 3 steps, 1, 2, 3 steps, and there's doors on both sides and we can open up both of them. Again, this was before I realized that you can open up these spider doors. And so as such, let me mark these doors as very openable. Let's go east first, because I just assume this is a small room. Let me also cast Bless, so we have our chance to hit increase. Oh, that was a really good hit. That was a quick battle for them. Check the walls for switches. Looks like it's just a kitty cat in there. And it's a simple 2x3 room. Oops, wrong color. Alright, and then we check the other side. I imagine this is gonna be a similar affair. Maybe like a random scroll or some food on the ground. Hi, kitty. There we go, easy enough. I think the arrows actually contribute a decent bit of damage, although I have absolutely no idea how much it is. Okay. And this is the Oracle of Devouring. Oh, I have opened this one before. I think it was when I was just randomly running around though at the time. Oracle of Devouring. What would you like to eat? Food? Oracle of Devouring. Well, we have food on us now, so let's see. I have absolutely no idea. What do you want? Oracle of Devouring. Doesn't appear like I can do anything there, so let me just mark this as a copy and move on, because what else can I do? Unless you want the kenku egg. Because you can eat those too. I'm taking one of these back with me. You can keep that, but if I close the door and open it again and it's gone. Nope, still there. Huh. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to a corner. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to a corner, and the east had an item in it, but we already took that through the wall. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes north. And once again, this is a door that is openable. And from experience at this point, I feel like I should just open the door, see what's behind there. Because these are frequently just small rooms with all sorts of things. And this one appears to be no different, alright? Let me mark this as purple real quick, just in case I get dragged into the entire adventure over here, I suppose. Don't see any buttons. There's another cubby over here, so let's just mark this as such, as well as a button. I think there was also a description somewhere in this room, was it not? Huh, no, there's no description. Gem. Well, that opened up the door, but if I can use other things instead of a gem, that also worked. Okay, interesting. This opens up a door to the north, in fact. Well, let's mark it as such. This is yellow because that's a path that was not initially available. And let me notate this. Put a stone in, hit the button, stone disappeared, wall opened. Seems to work with any item put in. It's not extensive testing, but that's kind of the note I'm gonna leave my future self behind if I ever get to read this later down the road. And I just noticed that we're slightly low on food. Let's fill stomach. Right, and there we have another room with a 2x2. There's a wand on the floor. Door over here. I don't know if it's an openable door. Wand taken. Well, let's see what kind of wand it is. Save yes. Put the wand here. It's a wand of fireball. I can... Wand of fireball. And frankly, I would like to not use up any extra charges because these things don't recover any charges in old Dungeons and Dragons. They just have X amount of charges, and once you use them up, well, then they're gone. This is also just a door we can open, at least from this side, and there's another door we can open, and again, at least from this side. So let me real quick, first of all, we open up the door on the east side, see if this leads back into the hallway. And this was in fact just specifically openable from this side here. Let's, before we do anything else, just double check the walls. Okay, and this was in fact the one-way openable door. So we mark this as such. And move over to the next place. No, not preferences. Save game, please. Right, where are we here? There's a corridor that goes south after one step through the door. And then it branches off to the west and south, more or less immediately. Well, let's go south. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4 until it is going west. So let's just double check the walls real quick. It's kind of peculiar. I haven't seen any like hidden buttons ever since we found that first one, which that one was reasonably inconsequential, at least at the time. Oh hey, look, the big beast that we have knocked out with like fireballs before. I did not mean to dispel magic. Let's use prayer for increased chance to hit. We have not battled this thing like the normal way before. Huh. And it doesn't seem to survive a whole lot. That's what kind of explains as to why it just folded to a fireball earlier. Alright, this appears to be going kind of like this. Let me go the other path first. I'm marking this as purple. I have not yet explored it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to the west. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to the west. and then it branches up north. This actually might just connect to the other place. Just double checking the walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps west. It is still correct. Can't go that way, can't go that way. Yeah, actually, it just connects again. Okay. It's good to know. Let's make sure we check all the in-between places. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps north from here. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps north. And then we have a path to the west. It actually just keeps going for a bit, don't know how far. But as usual, let's check the hallway for any pass-through-able walls. Illusory walls, I guess. And from here we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps west. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps west. And then it goes south from here. Okay. Seems like a long hallway. And as usual, let's double check. Oh, there's a button. I found a button. It finally paid off just looking at the walls every time. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth step, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the south has a button. This took forever to find something like this. And to the north opens up a passage. Thanks to this button, and we can also close it again. Let me just check the north wall before we continue. Alright, that's very sneaky. Again, you cannot see these buttons from the side either. Like, it's to the left of us. Actually, no, you can kind of see it here, I guess. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know if this is just... This is how the wall texture looks like without a button. So it will be this part here that's different. I honestly can't tell. Anyways, button opens up a door to the north. Probably. Do we want to explore this first? Honestly, I feel like this is the way forward. I genuinely think that this is like a necessary button to find in order to progress further. So I'm gonna go and continue this spiral here. Well, I call it a spiral because I kind of remember it being like a spirally pathway. Let's continue over here real quick. Label this as purple because we are not done exploring this part yet. From here we go one... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hit the button and take a peek just in case it's like literally one room. North. It's a 2x3 room and it continues. Okay, never mind. I should indeed do this. Our little cubby first then. Okay. We enter here. It goes like this, and then there appears to be something like this. Just check every wall with my face. And this appears to be it. It's just a singular scroll. Scroll of Raised Dead, but it's a really good one. Okay. Nice. Let's label this Scroll of Raised Dead. Nice. Okay. So it was just... I was wrong in this case. I thought this would be the way forward, but no, it isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps south from this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's check the walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's always worth counting the other way around as well, because, well, we frequently get teleported around in these dungeons, so it's good to know whether we are actually still where we think we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think this is the spiral. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing here. And nothing there. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 steps north. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a spiral. I remember correctly. Double checking all the walls. Then we go west. 1, 2, 3. And this is pretty sure green. 1, 2, 3. And there's a staircase down to green. Now notably, there's like still a little part of the map that does not quite add up, isn't there? Like this part here, there's like a little room that feels like it could contain something, but isn't. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure this goes to green. Oops. Grab this one. Save. So this is probably going to be our proper first way into green. It is indeed. Hello, sir. I would prefer if you didn't immediately attack us, but... Ooh. Durham got... paralyzed. Scary. Oh, missile weapon. Right, I needed to grab a missile weapon too. I forgot about this. Perfect, we have a dagger now. These are missile weapons. You have cure paralysis, or is it dispel magic that works? Oh, that does not work. Do you have cure paralysis? You do. Okay, it works on everybody. Alright, we have clean ways of clearing that. Let's label this as purple. To green. Sweet. Oops, don't make this a tomb. This is a staircase. Fireball. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's walk out of the spiral and go the other way. And just moving south, east, north, east, no, east, south, east. Oops. And then we are back in the teleport room. Okay, that is actually technically speaking a dead end, all things considered. But we now should have everything we need in order to open up this section. Probably. We also have a draw key, so we can probably open up this one too. Okay, let's head northwest through the hallway of thieves. Don't know what we need to give to thieves. So, you want armor. I don't know if this is counted as armor, but this one almost certainly should be considered armor. You want a sword. You want food. And you want a missile weapon. Okay, so missile is specifically like an arrow. The dagger did not work even though we used it as a missile too. So I think we're still blessed, so that's convenient. So I think these are enough of the clones to be worth a lightning bolt. In fact, maybe even use the staff of lightning bolt. Because there seems to be quite a lot of these still. Ooh, they're hitting Rump. That's crazy though. I'm impressed. They must roll an almost 20 or something like that. Maybe they just have a really high accuracy to begin with. Okay, door room is not looking too great anymore. The last spell has expired. Okay, it looks like we managed to quell the attackers. Also, I'd like to point out, no more sounds of enemies walking around, which probably means we're done. Okay, so we have to leave it here. It closes again. Missile is specifically an arrow. Food. Let's actually check. The Kenkuak does not count as food. I was correct on this one. The mage robe does not count as armor either, so I had good instincts there as well. But any weapon works, like the flail works as well. This game is inconsistent, dude. Okay, fair enough. Let's rest, because we need to heal up Durham here. He took quite a beating. Save game. Yes. Alrighty. Nice. Donate missile. Seems to be specifically an arrow. Dagger didn't work. Donate armor. Mage rope did not work. Scale mail worked. Donate sword. Flail worked as well. And then donate food. Kenku egg does not work. Iron food rations work. Okay. Welcome to... Oops, wrong way. A lot of dudes in here. Welcome to this place. We are now facing to the west. It seems like just going over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps west, and there's a door. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps west. There's a door here. We seem to be able to open up this one. Let me just check all of the walls. Mostly with my face. Nothing of note. Okay. Lots of enemies inside here. I would not be surprised if this was like literally full of enemies and we had to knock out like 10 of them. But I don't know how many it actually was. Alright, then we step 2 steps north. There's an openable door just to the west. From the walkway. It's here. So it's gonna open up the door, see what's behind it. 1, 2. Potion of poison. This is the second poison potion we found. Maybe that is for the thieves. Maybe they do want like poison potions. We find 2 so far. There's another door, right? Potion. Oops. Potion of poison. It's gonna write it the same way the game does. Then before I go through here, through this door, we're gonna continue over this hallway before I forget that this was an additional place to go. Let me just check the walls real quick. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a door to the west. We can open it from what it seems like. No, don't quit game. Save game. A poisonous potion. Yes. Can you imagine a venomous potion? That would be terrifying. It just bites you, and suddenly you're poisoned. More like a mimic. Or worse. Can you imagine a mimic disguising itself as a healing potion? Because if you think about it, that's actually a very effective strategy. Because when do you use a healing potion? Well, when you need healing. So if you're already weakened, so if the mimic can then latch onto you in that moment, that's great news for the mimic, isn't it? That's terrifying. Why did I think of that? Alright, let's check out the walls. No pass-through walls here for now. Hello, Noogie. Let's use Bless so we have an increased chance to hit. Okay. Yeah, I think these shots from our backline support guy are pretty good. Heal you up as much as we can. Oops, accidentally blessed. Well, I say as much as we can, but realistically we are kind of... it's just... not healing all that much. Cure serious. Okay, you're happy again instead of serious. Roll 2d8. We rolled 2, probably. At least it looked like it too. Okay, there's another little room over here. Okay. Just continues. And we do hear more enemies walk around. Scroll of Detect Magic. Cool. Don't know what to do with this. Give it to you because we don't need it. I suppose I should mark that we did find this here. Scroll of Detect Magic. Alrighty, then we go west. 1 step into a hallway, 2 steps, 3 steps. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, it goes north and then west. Then 2 steps west. And we see another big lugging guy. These don't appear to be particularly dangerous in terms of how beefy they are, because they are not beefy. But we haven't gotten hit by them yet, funnily enough. So I don't know if they can inflict poison or other status effects, because if you ask me, these look like the kind of creature that could easily just inflict nasty status effects if they ever hit you. I'm not too keen on trying to let them hit me either, to be honest. When they do hit me and we find out status effects and it happens, then so be it. But I don't care to experiment in this game for now. Maybe eventually I do. Okay, this might be the west end of the map for what I can tell. Okay, there is a door right here, we can open it. So, I'm kind of... Let me check something real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 29, I think. So there, I think there is enough space to have stuff on the left side here. So there could be like an entire tunnel going around. I'm not sure though. But for science, the science will happen whether we want it or not, I'll be honest. That's just the nature of these kinds of dungeon crawlers. I'm spending so much time here, it's going to hit me at some point. Didn't get missed. What is this anyways? Hrump lost her plate mail. of great beauty. And this guy didn't drop it anymore. Oh my god, these guys destroy your equipment. Okay, we just saved. Let's see if it's always like... Hit me again. Lost his bandit armor. It just took off his armor right there. You can tell me what these things are if you want. Sure. I mean, just in terms of Dungeons and Dragons things. Just like what kind of creatures this generally? Lost her ring. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was right. You do not want to get hit by these things at all. Not for poisonous reasons or something. Well, venomous really. But for very clearly other danger kind of reasons. I would not be surprised if it was possible to permanently lose like a quest critical item and you would no longer be able to beat the game because of it. Rust monsters are unfair. So this is rust based, so I guess it wouldn't necessarily affect magical items. They beat you to it. Rust monsters, anything metal can be destroyed. They just like eating metal. Let's see, I've never seen a rust beast. Hey, good day here, Desragoff. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, rust monsters. Well, I guess I figured this one out the natural way on what to do. 1, 2 steps until there's a junction here. Actually, I don't know if this goes like this. 1, 2 more steps and we are at the door. And this door appears to be openable, so does this just lead to the other place? Yes, please. I guess I prefer these kitty cats by a good margin over the rust monsters. Do rust monsters have like a particular weakness to fire by chance? Well, I mean, if nothing else, they didn't seem to have particularly much health. So maybe they don't have any particular weakness. But yeah, rust monsters where players just lose their equipment because they get hit, or conversely, hit the enemy with their attacks to begin with. That's just a thing they did in especially all the Dungeons and Dragons tool sets. Like, a lot of the enemies were just really mean. Like, literally, the enemy hitting you and draining your stats permanently, or draining your levels permanently. This was just a thing that could happen. Like, that's just par for the course. These are just the high-level enemies. What hits or hurts the player the most when they get hit by it? Well, just drain their levels. Oh, you were a 5th level cleric? Now you're a 4th level cleric. Also, this just connects back over here. Nowadays, it's a lot more soft in terms of how brutal the enemies tend to be, which I actually prefer the like more modern kind of thing where enemies have like crazy abilities in ways that are not just plain simply irritating. Like, sure, they might still be extremely deadly for what it's worth, but destroying your magical enchantments, your levels, or equipment is just mean. Or just straight up instant kill, possibly permanently too. Yes, if you get... Well, I guess that still exists nowadays. If you lose or get to 0 hit points from a Finger of Death, was it? Or Death Beam thing, your body just gets vaporized, and I don't think you can get resurrected anymore. It was much more of a trying to kill players, and you were expected to reroll new characters. Yeah, I guess in a way, if you will, the role-playing aspect was not quite as much emphasized in terms of like sticking to a character and having an entire campaign worth of things to do, if you will. Like, there's much more you versus the DM instead of you and the DM telling a good story. It having shifted more in the towards the you and the dungeon master try to tell like a good story in the world the dungeon master created. It's kind of more interesting to me. Oh, does this just now? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I miscounted somewhere along the way. I will guess that this is supposed to be one higher up here. Let me go back track and check where I made the mistake, because that my map does not line up. So we are right here in this room. Let's actually go over here first. 1, 2. They do respawn in this room. I was kind of worried about that part. I guess we could just close the door behind us, technically. But basically, I don't want to use the key over there, in short, because I'm pretty sure this is the other side of the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps to the north from all the way in the south. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. Yeah, I made it 11. So I have one extra step in here somewhere. Let's see where we find that. 1, 2. Okay, we are here right now. We are here, 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 here. Oops. Here. Here. Oh, this part here doesn't exist. I see. I see what I did. Actually, funnily enough, that's like I think the third time I made this type of mistake, because I have already corrected a bunch of them in the map, even to like today as well. I have corrected the same kind of mistake. Alright, then we Shift M. Oh no. Control M? Control M. Move this up. There we go. Now it lines up. So, we do not want to waste a key here, but we could if we wanted to. In fact, I'm curious which key we need to use in order to open up the door, just in case we decide to do that later down the road for, I don't know, avoiding combat reasons. Maybe if you want to speedrun, you take the north route because picking up the key is quicker than finding your way through a horde of kitty cats. I was also correct about my assumption of the path just leading over here, but I was surprised to learn that it just connects over here. So it's a different kind of toll you need to pay for this one. I assume the draw key works. Yes, okay, we reload. So, draw key. And then this one is draw key. No icon, thank you. Hey Watch, welcome, hope you're doing well. Welcome as well, Thalfun. You slept in today. How much did you miss the first part of the stream? Not that much. We basically just started mapping out floor 3 of the draw area, and well, last time I actually figured out I made a mistake mapping here. I had one extra tile off hallway, and now it fit into like this piece that we just had on the side. Just kind of fit in nicely here. Then we briefly went back around through here, because this was actually a location I had not yet scouted out, and we found like this kind of roundabout hallway with a magical ring for -2 AC, and then we were able to drop down further into the lower area, which just led you to more places. This is not supposed to be a thing. I think. We also found 2 scrolls of Resurrect Dead for what it's worth. And now we're just... Basically, this is the green gateway, or the stone gateway here, that we originally found when we teleported here with the stone dagger, and we found the drow shield through the wall. So this is basically this location here. And we came here from... Where's the staircase? Here. We came here from here. This is this staircase up here, leads down here, and now we are exploring this area. And I just figured out that this door here wants a drow key, but we were able to just literally walk around the entire thing instead. It's a different paths you can take to the same place. Which honestly, let's put it this way. Let's say you don't figure out what this puzzle is about here, but you did figure out that you can get another drow key here. So you can actually just progress anyways without needing to necessarily like figure out both puzzles at the same time. It's kind of nice when there's like redundant paths or different paths you can possibly go, where you're not stuck strictly because you can't figure out this one puzzle in order to progress. So I actually kind of like this type of redundant design personally. Yes, we also found rust monsters. Well, we have faced these things briefly before when I was just running around here trying to get a good idea as to what the heck is even on this floor. The weird monsters that don't have a whole lot of health and fell pretty easily, if they do hit us, they just destroy equipment. We lost the plate mail of beauty initially and the banded armor. These things are mean. So we do not want to get hit by them. Alright, and this appears to just be here. The cunning and agile shall survive. I'm neither cunning nor agile. I just check everything with my face instead. Alright, and we are over here. There is text written here on the side. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys know where we are. The cunning and agile shall survive. No problem. Welcome back. Hey, Profness, welcome to you as well. Alright, let's see. We're here. 1, 2, 1, 2, and there is clearly a trap. So there is no hole visible here or on this side from this angle. So I assume when we just stay here, we're gonna get a fireball in our face. I'm gonna try. That wasn't a fireball. Hey, we have missile weapons again. We can use darts again to throw them around. Hey, who wants darts? You can have darts. It's kind of funny on how inconsequential it is to step on a dart trap. Okay, these are just dart. Eh? I accidentally sidestepped into this wall here. Oh, this one too. Oh, that's the cunning part, isn't it? Oh, that's so funny. It's like the one time I didn't try to go through the wall because I was curious what happens if I step onto the trap. It was actually the cunning one's way to step through the walls. Oh, that's so funny. The cunning and agile. So you can avoid taking damage by being fast, but you can also just go through the walls. Oh boy. Also, quick heads up, today's gonna be a short stream. I unfortunately did not sleep well, like at all. sleep apnea may be a thing that I'm currently getting checked out, so to speak, so just as a heads up. There's probably not gonna be too long of a stream today because of it. Alright, of course we need to still step onto the switch, like... Okay, this appears to be the rest. There's an entire skeleton of a guy here. Somebody did not make it through. He was neither cunning nor agile, or he didn't have the barbarian face tank for the trap excavation skill unlocked either. Right. Alright. Thank you, Dalai Lama. Appreciate that. Alrighty, and Paladin Holy Symbol. Maybe Durham is gonna get replaced, because it would kind of be neat to have a Paladin. Paladin Holy Symbol, helmet. Okay, who has space to grab equipment? Raha does. I guess we can also check whether any of these things are magical in nature. Wait, is a Severius taken? Shield taken, plate mail, human bones. I mean, this is environmental storytelling at its finest, isn't it? It's a paladin that's a counter to traps. How did he even get here without dying to other stuff when it's just darts? Maybe the darts hit him at the most possible wrong moment, or he was running from the rust monsters. Anyways, this means detect magic. Let's see. The sword is magical in nature. Nothing else is. But plate mail is definitely better than banded armor. This is -3, this is -2. Yeah, the lower number is better in this game. So we have a plate mail for Durham. It magically just fits the dwarf, even though these are human wounds. Okay, let me actually notate this. I can... Is this called? There we go. Human bones, plate mail, paladin, holy symbol, smibble, paladin, holy symbol, shield, sever, what's it called? Severius, sword, which is magical, and helmet. Try to resurrect Shells to see if you can tell you. That is a fantastic idea. Let's save. Who has the resurrect Shells? I think you do. Scroll of Raise Dead. I think you need to put this in your hand. Then cast spell on which character? No effect. Well, that didn't work at all. We have a second one. Raise Dead. Okay, I can't cast this on... I think this is specifically like when one of our characters is dead in the party, maybe. Or maybe what I need to do... Load, do not save. Maybe what I need to do is I need to... Oops, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe we need to give the bones into your hand. Oh. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I think we specifically need to go to a resurrection place in order to resurrect these bones, it seems. Good idea, though. But now we have confirmed that this does not in fact work. Alrighty. Oh dear. Well, let's continue onward, shall we? I'm still curious what this Oracle of Devouring is about, though. I think the other guy told us we need to put an orb in there or something like that. I don't know if it was specifically the Oracle of Devouring or what it was. Oh. Hold up. Copy, paste. And put this actually one space too early. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1 dot. It's actually 4 of them. That's okay. I'm just gonna leave them here. Unless we have another dart track situation. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where we will need that many darts. Just checking the walls. Okay, nothing else appears to be here. More darts. The corridor continues south from here. I guess that makes sense if it's raised dead. You think the spell only worked on the recently deceased? That's actually a very good point. Nowadays in Dungeons and Dragons you have Revivify that works when somebody died in the last like 5 minutes, I think it is. Resurrection was like... Well, it's time limited. I don't remember what the time limit is. You don't get any resurrect scrolls though. Only the Dwarf Cleric can do that. Yeah, I mean, evidently. Okay, this is interesting. This is a pass-throughable wall in this corner over here. Southeast corner. But this one is kind of peculiar because we couldn't actually circumvent this dart trap even if we tried. So I wonder what's up with that. Okay, and then there's one step further south. Let's see if we get fireballed in the face. We did not get fireballed. How lucky. I'm also not seeing any buttons anywhere. Okay, then we arrive over here. Text. What does it say? Draw word for button. Oh, I bet we couldn't read that if we didn't have somebody with high enough intelligence in there. Right, because you have 18 intelligence. I think he can translate this for us, but otherwise we would actually not know what it said. I distinctly remember at the very beginning of the game, when I was briefly testing out the game, there was like just gibberish on the wall, or I couldn't really read it. Because nobody, and I assume that didn't work. The reading checks require a specific race in the party. Oh. Okay, that's actually... I suppose that makes sense. Thank you for the correction. Draw word for button. So... there's no button here. But I mean, we see a button right to the south of us. It's not exactly a surprise now, is it? Actually, I don't know if the path continues like this. So it's actually kind of neat that I have all sorts of characters in the team. Taco here is like the only human. We have Dorum, which is a dwarf. We have Rump, which is a gnome. Or is she a halfling? No, she's a gnome. We have a halfling. Oh, you're also gnome. I thought we had a halfling. I guess we don't have a halfling. You're a half elf. You are also half elf. Huh. Okay, never mind then. Anyways, can we put something on the button? No. That looks like it's shooting magic missile every time you step on the button there. I wonder if it ever runs out of charges. This is a video game, so I assume that's not the case. But in regular Dungeons and Dragons, I bet it would be reasonable to assume that it would eventually run out of charges, because it couldn't be infinitely magical. Oh, you know what this is about? I just realized. This is for the people that are trying to skip past the traps and try to be really fast. So if you do this, boom, you're gonna get hit because you're just running into the things right there. That's so mean. You know, the developers were having a good time with these things. Okay, this appears to continue here. I think it's a 3x3 room. Yeah. Okay, there's buttons all over the place. It's kind of funny. I ended up getting hit by the trap anyways, just because I just wanted to demonstrate. The fate of a streamer. Hey look, I'm clever enough that I actually did not fall for this trap. But of course, I ended up falling for the trap anyways, because I just wanted to demonstrate which trap I didn't fall for. It's so silly. That's okay. And none of these things appear to be... Oh. There's a button here. Oh. Yeah. There's a hidden button here specifically. Hidden pressure plate. There's also a button on the south wall. And alright, it's looking good for now. Alright, so there are a grand total of 4 buttons in this room. So I suppose we are supposed to activate all of these. Let's rest first. You pity the deaths probably didn't get to see their victims playing back then. You remember the Necrodancer dev saying his favorite enemy was the Red Dragon because it was funny watching it fireball new players from off screen? That's fair. Kinda rude, but fair. Alright, this is closed, so I assume we need to press every button. So let's go on. It's 5 buttons. Let's go on, press every button. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, obviously we're gonna take a bunch of fireballs to the face. Oh, there's another one actually. It's 6 buttons. Huh. Oh, this one shot over here. That's fair. Open sesame. No? Oh, there's a keyhole here. What do the buttons do then? Well, draw key. I mean, it had to be the draw key. We just got a draw key, so of course use the draw key. Anyways, I have absolutely no idea what pushing these buttons does aside from activating some of the traps. So your guess is as good as mine. Actually, your guess might be better than mine, who knows? Maybe you're watching all of this in just like one single sitting and consequently have the full context of all the previous things. There's another door that... Okay, I'm pretty sure I messed up somewhere. Sorry, I need to go back. Because I think... somewhere I messed up with the entire area. Let's see, we are right now over here. 1, 2, 3 steps south. 1, 2, 3. 2 west, 2 west. 1 south, 1 south. 1 west, 1 west. 1 south, 1 south. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 south. 1, 2, 3 south. 1, 2 east. 1, 2 east. I messed up somewhere else. Actually, you know what's actually the most likely? I think this part here is supposed to be 1 tile higher up. Sorry, I need to go and fix my map. We can't continue with... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We can't continue with my map being broken. That's just not okay. Well, I mean, it is okay. I could just fix it later after the fact. I was even thinking about that earlier. This is 2 steps south. So this is actually correct. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps south here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is correct. Somewhere I made a mistake. I'm gonna figure it out offline. That's fine. Oops. I did the thing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Somewhere I made a mistake. The reason I'm saying this is because, according to my map, the log door is right here. I mean, we have seen it before where technically the enemies were literally standing right inside of the doorway, but there's not enough space over here. So I made a mistake somewhere that makes the area then fit together later. So, no idea what that is about. Also, what I don't know what it's about, I actually don't know how to open this place, so... I don't see any buttons. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was kind of really hoping that I would just be able to do a quick fix to fix the map, but nope. Okay, we are right here. 1 to the west, 1 south, 1 here. There is a pit right there, and south as well, huh? A pity. I don't know what to do with this room. It appears to continue something like this. Hello. Did you just turn me around? I accidentally didn't switch windows. So consequently, I pressed right on my keyboard. Ooh, a halberd. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Because now I have to reload. Where did I save last? Oh, right after this place. That's fine. Yeah, I accidentally did that. Let's see. I'm curious if we can shoot... The arrow came back to me? Huh. What about over here? This one just flies over. Weird. What if you use a dart? Dart also comes back. What about a rock? Rocks also come back. Throw something heavier. Well, the Kenku egg. Didn't crack. Heavy armor. Stepping forward just drops me down, as you would expect it to. I guess jumping is one strategy. Yeah, I mean, technically. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes west. Oh no, this is correct. This is a weird hole, dude. Fireball? Let's fireball. Oh, I've got lightning bolt though. Didn't hit everybody. Let's use a fireball wand. Fireball! Poof. Anyways. What if we throw something and then immediately step forward? Nope, that didn't work either. Huh. It's very peculiar. Huh? Something happened over there. Wait, that's the spider room? Ow. It isn't. Maybe it's before the trap stuff. It isn't. Alright, something happened. Let's load the game again. Basically, I threw an arrow, or tossed an arrow, stepped out of the way. It didn't do anything? I swear this thing over here was not here before. Am I crazy? I swear this room looked different. No, it's not there. Look at that. There's a wall right there. But now, if I step out of the way, it gets removed. Something happened somewhere. Did this door open over here? Oops. Wait, where was I? Huh? Well, a passage opened to the west over here. And we can walk through this wall here. Protect evil for 10 hours. No, 10 foot. Well, we managed to figure it out. Man, that's weird. There's a button here and the staircase down. What the heck, man? Okay, let me reload and actually notate everything on the map. Confusion plus plus, yes. Okay, so what do we need to do here? My goodness. Honestly, I kind of love it that... Can I actually just turn around and throw an arrow here? Yes, okay. So... Oh, I'm actually losing an arrow shooting it in here. It is hitting a button, but we can't go through. So this is like a pass-through wall that has a button on the other side that we cannot walk through, for what it's worth. Oh, this is fascinating. Okay, so when shooting any item across this hole, they return back to us. Stepping out of the way has the item continue its path into... I can't move this thing. Into the north wall and hit a button through the wall. Can also just shoot north directly. The missile seems to be lost when doing so, unless we can get it back afterwards. So let's mark this one as blue because it's like a special thing. Okay, that's kind of funny. Let's just throw a rock. Like, this hits the buttons right here, and then We can mark this wall here as gone. Let's give it this wall disappears after hitting the north button. Shooting item over here opens the passage in the south. Let's actually give this an ID too. Let's give this one here, like, how do we do this? Because it's like a full-on wall. It's not a one-way door. What's this symbol? Guess we haven't used this one yet. Let's give this ID 1. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one opened up here afterwards. That's pretty fun. I like it. You know what the funny thing is? There's a staircase over there, which means that most likely you could just drop down here and then emerge at the staircase on the other side and then figure out the rest of the room from the other side too. So you're not technically locked out on progressing through here. You just can't easily get back, I suppose. It also kind of makes me think of the other wall where I can't go back to the sewer area currently. Maybe I should try more things there too. Anyways, have we thrown a rock over here yet? No, we did. Okay. Okay, this opens up this passage right here. And there is, oops. Undo. There's a door in here that you can just open. 2 steps west. And there is a room over here. Just double checking everything. With a scroll of protect evil 10 foot. Just use it. I'm not gonna care. Scroll of protect from evil 10 foot. I think that's the foot symbol, right? Then through this part here we can walk. It's just a standard pass-through wall. And there's a pressure plate here. I'm not gonna. Okay, cure serious and oh, there's my rock. Scroll of dispel magic. Okay. Scroll of dispel magic and cure serious wounds. Wait, why was there a rock here? Maybe the rock was there to clue you in that you need to throw stuff across the pit. Or was that my actual rock that ended up landing there? Okay, there's a switch. Oops, no, wrong corner. Here. Oops. I'm not doing this right. Here is a switch. Close, oops, excuse me. Close pits. Also, let me mark this pit as purple because this is technically an avenue for where we can progress. Oops. Right. Anyways, oh, you can no longer open the pits. Okay, Ah. No, that was not the rock that we picked back up, I guess. It's a different one. So what does this button do then? Oh, no, this button here is what activates when... Right, okay. So this button here is what activates... when you throw the rock over here. Because sometimes you can push buttons on the ground with projectiles, sometimes you cannot. It's entirely arbitrary. Anything else? Well, we did step on maybe a button that might have opened. Nope, not this is still closed. Huh. Well, I mean, this mostly looks like we explored this floor here as thoroughly as we can from this side. There might still be parts where we can go, I suppose. I can also remove the purple color from these pits because we now have figured out these parts. But these buttons over here, they're still a mystery as to what they're supposed to do. We still don't know. Maybe you're supposed to activate them in really quick succession or something like that. That would be weird. I don't know what this is about. Tons of hellhounds over there. There's also these pits that we have yet to explore, I guess. Notably, this kind of pit would lead like over here. Maybe these pits are exactly over these pits, so it just drops you down into the green stuff. So there's two different staircases to go down to green. But besides that, unless I want to backtrack and fall down through this pit, I guess that's everything. I kind of want to backtrack, just fall down through this pit, not gonna lie. Because I'm curious where those lead. We also don't know what this door is about. Plus, it seems like oh, you know what it could be? Maybe we need to move this entire thing one to the left. I didn't check that. Okay. Let's not get murdered by the magic missile. Maybe I made this hallway one too wide. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did. Okay, I found my mistake. Mark. That's where I made the mistake. Like, to me, it was obvious that I made a mistake somewhere, but I couldn't exactly figure out where. But if we just move this all one step to the left, it lines up just nicely. That is so much better. Okie dokie. And we can remove the purple color from this place. There's no wall here. Then there's presumably just like a little room over here that may or may not do anything. I mean, maybe if you drop down here, you could get into this place. I'm actually not sure. Let's see. If we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, kind of. I think it would land us here. So this is probably where we want to drop down then. Hey Richtershade, welcome to you. I'm very tired today, so it's gonna be a short stream. But thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Alright, yeah, let's backtrack to the upper room. How do I do that even? Let's go back upstairs. Don't need to backtrack all the way to here. Maybe... yeah, that's fine. We go all the way back to these stairs. So we just go west, through the trap room, north, east, through the doorways, south through here, east, north, into the staircase here. So now we take this staircase, leading us all the way up here north. Now I'm gonna make my way up north, west, south, west, south, west, south, west, and south. Okay, that's gonna be the plan, so let me do this real quick. Sorry, I'm not changing facing directions. It's easier for me to navigate this way. He says, actually having missed the exit I'm supposed to take. Alright, facing north again. Huh? Where am I? Huh? What did I do? North. This is north. Facing west. Oh, right, I closed this door because there's a ton of hellhounds behind it and they seem to just respawn in that room. Right. So we just keep going south. Now we get teleported. That's okay, don't worry about it. There's a pit here. Alright. So this is this pit right here. Oh, Jesus. That's fine, we just rest. And heal everybody. We just rest on the button that shoots fireballs. Just don't turn around in your sleep. It's fine. Save game. Yes. Alright, let's drop down here. Where are we? Okay, we are actually exactly where I expected to be. That is kind of fun. So we're going to connect this to here. That's nice. So we can remove the purple color there. I kind of wish we could like curve this line so it would not go straight through all of these things. Oh well, we can hide the lines for what it's worth. Alright, excellent. This also means this one here, which is... I did the thing again. Yeah, good thing I just saved. Moth took quite a beating from that. Now we are at this pit. Let's see where this leads. Well, there's a potion on the ground, which is very promising for where we are. I expect to be like here, I think. But let's just start drawing in the map. There's a pit above us. It goes like this. There's a potion over here. And potion of extra healing. Kind of funny. You jump down a pit. What do you find? A potion of extra healing, of course. What do you expect? Let me just notate this. Potion of extra healing. Healing. Alright, then also let me connect this to here. So it's gonna be automatically connected later. Spider door from the other side, and we are exactly where we expect to be. Sweet. Okay, perfect. I love when a plan falls apart. Or what was the saying? Okay, move this here. So yeah, actually, those pits were precisely where I expected them to be, so it's kind of intriguing. But it also means that I don't know what's down here, if there is anything down there. Could just be placeholder, or it could be like used for other functions for all we know. Let's do this right there. Alrighty. There's this gigantic, obviously potentially promising hole that we don't know what to do with. But it's very reasonably likely that we get here from the bottom. Also, can I just point out that this almost looks like a little pixel guy doing a karate kick to the right. Like, here are the eyes. This is his little arm stretched out and his little leg kicking to the right. Anyways. I don't think they were making pixel art like that back then. But I mean, maybe they did. Wizardry is kind of notorious for having some of its more difficult games have, like, you needed to map out the entire map on graph paper in order to be able to read a word that was like imprinted into the map. But how would you figure this out? Well, you literally map out the entire game. It's kind of rude. Jago would be 100% be the guy who designs a map like this to have a silly face when I fully explore it. Yes, definitely. Alrighty. There's also this part here. There's this part here. It's also entirely possible that there's just nothing. Like, they don't have to be anything. There doesn't have to be anything over there. Like, it's not necessary. But it would be plausible. But considering I checked every single wall, there is like a 90% chance that from the angles I explored the area, we can't get in there. There's a 10% chance, which is still decently high, that I just missed where there was a button or a pass-throughable wall or something like that. But I think, at least for now, that's it, I guess. We still haven't found like the dwarven prince that we were supposed to find. So chances are decent it would be in here, but I have no idea how to get in there. Maybe we got there from below, who knows. So next time we're gonna go to green either from here or from here. I don't know which one we're gonna pick. Actually, we're literally right here, so we're probably just gonna go into green from here. So we just hop across. This is going to be where we continue our adventure next time. And as mentioned before, unfortunately, terrible sleep. I'm getting checked for sleep apnea sometime. I have no idea when, actually. So hopefully that can get resolved. But until then, sometimes just need to take an easy day, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much for listening and for lurking. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I hope you enjoyed being around, and well, hopefully until next time, take care and have a good night. Bye bye.